Tyson, allow yourself to sit back and relax. Make yourself comfortable and take a deep breath. Exhale and relax.
It's not a mystery that, mental toughness is needed to play quarterback in the NFL. I told him, listen, I did 2 or 3 of the greatest things that I've ever done the night before I used this exercise. And my man would love to work with you as well. And he said, yes, sir, thank you, I will accept that.
It is Wednesday on your pro day, and it smells like fresh air.
You relax your mind, your body, talking as if it already happened. Getting my body used to the fact that it did happen, so nothing comes as a surprise.
You get the snap. You get your eyes downfield with a laser focus and eagle vision. You throw the ball.
I don't know if it's important. I really don't. I just know that it's another resource because I know I'm headed for an uphill battle with trying to be a quarterback in the NFL coming from a Division II school.
Tyson, you realize that great things are happening in your NFL career as a quarterback.
My dad's been telling people I was going to be an NFL quarterback since I was probably 5 or 6, not even really knowing or having any clue at the time what that even meant.
Travis really spoke life into Tyson, would tell him that he's the greatest or that he's the best and he can do anything that he wants to do. I think after a period of time, you just start to believe it. It's his dad, so he believed it.
Tyson was an extremely good baseball player, 6, 7, 8, up to his probably 10 years old. But at 10 years old, we had started throwing the football like crazy. Instead of practicing 2 days a week, we practiced 6 days a week, right? And we practiced at my house, and I was the coach. So that's kind of how it started.
The first time I met him was in church when he was a little kid. After we would do communion, his dad would walk by my pew and say, he's going to be the greatest ever played Shepherd. And I'd be like, yeah, that's just the guy talking, knew he was a big-time arm wrestler, the show, and pumping Tyson as a little kid.
Please welcome to the pit. He's undefeated on the left in WAL competition, Travis the Beast Bagent!
It's really hard for me to talk about my arm wrestling career without sounding like the most conceited douchebag that ever lived. Bear with me, and I'll get there, okay? I'm telling you right now, I can't possibly lose. I am the best arm wrestler that has ever lived. And I think no matter who you ask, my name's gonna come up in the first 2 or 3 names.
Travis the Beast Bagent!
The greatest left-handed arm wrestler to ever live, 20-time world champion, and then another 8 times I was the champion, both right and left-handed. So yeah, when it comes to arm wrestling, I'm that guy.
And Travis Bagent is a ferocious arm wrestler with that left.
It's been a wild ride being married to an arm wrestler.
There were a lot of times where he needed to win in order to maybe pay the rent that month. He never let us in on that.
He saw his dad fighting for his life on the arm wrestling table and seeing it as alone out there trying to be the best. I can see how that would correlate into being a quarterback because all eyes on you, the game rests in your hands.
I had an offer from the University of Albany, offer from Robert Morris. West Virginia University flirted with me. Marshall flirted with me. Anytime it came time to pull the trigger, they didn't. They had their doubts. That's not for me to understand. I didn't understand it then. I don't understand it now.
Tell me what opportunities Shepherd has, on the football field that made you choose them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got multiple guys in the NFL. It's definitely still a dream of mine to play at the next level after college. So I think that was just the best opportunity to boost me into the next level. Y'all remember this when I go to the NFL, y'all bring this back. It was the best decision leading me into the next level after college. So just knew that my path was going to be a little bit different. I knew I was going to have to put in a little bit more work.
Good rhythm. They all missed when they didn't offer Tyson. Their loss is our gain.
Go! The very first game of the year, of his freshman year, he throws for 385 yards, and everyone was like, dude, we got our guy, and he's 17 years old.
Being able to take an underfunded, lack of resource school to the semifinals back-to-back years, and then breaking a lot of national records. I threw more touchdowns than anybody that's ever played at the college level. Most yards in Division II history. One of only 9 guys to ever throw 5,000 yards in a season.
Throws over the middle for Walker. He makes the catch.
The Division I BCS schools missed him coming out of high school. You probably don't want to miss him coming out of college.
Okay. Legend in the making, about to live it up. About to take the script and then rip it up.
I don't think that Tyson is the underdog anymore. I think that he's been everywhere that you've been, if you're the guy, and working hard.
3 thrusters, let's go.
And I know they're surprised. Every guy that's in competition with him looks over and is like, my man, you played D2?
Hands.
I think it's glaring that when they see me, I'm the Division II kid. Now it's starting to just be surprising where people are just like, it's so crazy how he's just as good as all these dudes. So I think the tide is turning.
How you feel? Good. Dude, that was hard. What?
The only difference in a lot of great athletes and a lot of dudes that get forgotten about is just the ability to be comfortable in high-stress situations when the lights are shining the brightest. And I think that I try to structure my days with just making sure that football is the easiest thing I have to do within that day. The strength, it's completely psychological for myself. Being immersed in cold water is good for me, but I do not want to do it. It's overcoming that feat. So the more voluntary suffering I can absorb myself into, the more I'll be able to handle, whether that be in life or in football. Coming from where I am coming from, getting my foot in the door is all I could ever ask for. And I feel like it'd be a huge mistake for somebody not to draft me. And it'll just be hard, once I get my foot in the door for somebody to, get me out of there.